What is it, Botsu?
Oh, yeah, the premise of the show is that.
We're coming to you today from Sour Mouse, one of the hottest entertainment venues on New York's Lower East Side. This is a great spot to hang out. Sour Mouse has pool tables, ping pong, and live comedy shows, plus good eats and a full bar. Sour Mouse is decked out with artwork from local artists. One of their unique events is an art battle, and it happens every third Thursday of the month. So come down to Sour Mouse on those third Thursdays or numerous other events. Check out this schedule at sourmousenyc.com. You'll see that there's always something happening here. Now, let's head to the East Village for a one-of-a-kind entertainment venue that combines comedy with competition. At Botsu, the audience is all part of the game.
Hello, we are Botsu.
Botsu!
Yeah, Botsu meaning punishment or penalty in Japanese. It's a live Botsu game show happening in the East Village of New York City. The premise of the show is we have four warriors. Oh, yeah, the premise of the show is that.
Botsu!
Botsu meaning punishment or penalty in Japanese.
Botsu!
No! Stop saying Botsu!
Yeah.
Botsu!
Yeah, every time we say it at the show or we all chant it, this happens. Onegaishimasu. Botsu.
No!
If you're looking for more entertainment in the city, we've got you covered. Abigails Kitchen in Greenwich Village is known for their blindfolded dinners. You'll have to find the food to shovel blindly into your mouth. Hopefully you aren't a messy eater, but you will be amazed by your other senses that come alive. And it will certainly be a story that you'll tell for a long time. Abigail's Kitchen also has public and private cooking classes for food from around the world, from Italian to Indian to Thai food. You'll be sure to get a haunted experience at Jekyll and Hyde Club. This restaurant and bar has non-stop live entertainment and spooky effects. Creatures and memorabilia come to life and interact with you while you're eating. Frankenstein, Tobias the werewolf, the Egyptian mummies populate this joint. Jekyll and Hyde says something unusual happens every 10 minutes, so you have been warned. As far as the food is concerned, you can create your own monster burgers, salivate over the sausage and peppers, or get a variety of pizza. As you can imagine, Jekyll and Hyde puts on a great party. There's something about your heart racing that brings you closer together with your friends. But if you don't want to get that close, bring a change of underwear. Paintball will certainly give you a rush as well. Area 53 NYC has multi-level space in Williamsburg that is straight out of a video game. You'll encounter real-life obstacles, broken down cars, drums, staircases, and buildings. You might just feel like you're in Call of Duty. Area 53 also has laser tag in an old factory basement. It's like a dark movie scene. After a champion is declared, you can go upstairs to the lounge to play table games and chill. Speaking of table games, check out this table tennis bar. Spin at the Flatiron District pins competition and drinking, two pastimes. So get in line to play ping pong in between shots. And if ping pong is your game, they have a table tennis league that competes every week. Now, let's go to our resident sports fanatic, Derek Futterman, for this week's On the Call Sports Update.
New York Mets PA announcer Colin Cosell shows us behind the scenes at a Mets game.
So in the offseason, we had a major renovation to our control room, and here's a little peek at it. Fairly certain we could launch a space shuttle from here.
Coming on NY2C.com later this week. And coming up next week, an exclusive report with Rachel Volcano from Hunters Point. This weekend in New York sports, the Bronx Bombers are home for a 3-game series against the rival Boston Red Sox. Be sure to get out to the ballpark to experience the best of the rivalry all weekend long. If you prefer minor league action, head to Coney Island to watch the Brooklyn Cyclones take on the Greensboro Grasshoppers. On Saturday, everyone can run the bases after the game. Soccer fans can head across the Hudson to watch a clash of New York teams in a matchup between New York City FC and the New York Red Bulls. Kickoff is at 5 o'clock p.m. For NY2C's On the Call, I'm Derek Futterman. Be sure to follow us on social media at NY2C and visit ny2c.com for all the latest New York sports content. We'll see you next week for another update.
You bet we have trivia. Let's do that now.
Do you know which state the term nightlife was invented in? Everybody put your hands in the air for New York City. No other state in America does nightlife quite the way the Big Apple does. That's because New York City has been doing it since the 1920s. Did I mention they literally invented it? Before that, people went out to saloons, they went to balls and organized parties, which often ended in the early afternoon. However, as the population increased, these activities started taking place at night. Hence the term nightlife. For the first time, men and even women had a place to go at night to drink, dine, socialize, and participate in various kinds of entertainment. It didn't take long before the nightlife culture spread across the country. It also didn't take long until the government tried to stop it through prohibition. While many newly opened nightclubs and bars closed down, New York City came back strong with under-the-radar speakeasies and jazz clubs, which of course, in typical New York fashion, served alcohol and held some wild nights with crazy parties. Once again, New York redefined the word nightlife. Today, nightclubs and late-night party districts are all over the world, but with more than 25,000 nightlife establishments citywide, this wild party culture remains to be one of New York City's major economic and cultural drivers. And that's it for this week's trivia. I'll see you on the dance floor.
And that's What's Up New York. If you're headed to one of the venues featured in the show or recommended any others, give us a shout on Instagram or Facebook at NY2C. I'm Alycia Powers, and I'll talk to you next time on NY2C.com.